So welcome back to The Coolest Life, the Lodge Tour Edition. I've got a series of videos that take you inside of the Masonic lodges, a lot of whom most even locals haven't seen. But I hope this gives you some insight to how different the lodges are and how much they're similar, because you were just entered The Coolest Life. So this particular lodge is Tyrian Lodge in Warner Robins, Georgia. It's what we call, you might term a heavy hitter. Basically, a lot of members of this particular lodge are known throughout the state in different organizations. Some of these are honorary organizations. One in particular is they have the Middle Georgia Scottish Rite is located in this building. They've actually have their meetings here, and there's other organizations that have their meetings here. I want to take you through some of the pictures. I will have some videos also, but some of the shots I have of coming in the building, you'll see when you enter, there's a foyer right there in the center. It's a really nice, good-sized foyer. There's actually a set of double doors that you come through also. They've got a nice engraving here commemorating some of their charter members. Now, this lodge is numbered 111. This would be one of those lodges that wasn't necessarily the 111th lodge founded in the state of Georgia, because this lodge is really not all that old comparatively to some of the other lodges. This lodge was, I think I've got was founded in October 29th, 1947. So I just mentioned another lodge earlier. A few days ago, I did a recording of another lodge that was established back in 1850. But this lodge isn't quite so old, but still a very nice lodge. The great thing about lodges like this, the building is really set up nice as a lodge, because everything's on one floor. You don't need elevators. There's no stairs, and it's on a slab, so there's no crawl spaces. Not what they did back in the 1800s at all. Most of the lodges back in the 1800s are built on with the crawl space, and they're two-story. Don't know why. It's just what they like to do. You see some of the past masters they have here. They've also got some aprons and collars. These are more than likely, I didn't get to look at them closely enough, but anytime you see something like this, normally that is a past grand master for the state of Georgia is from this lodge. Other items like some commemorative items for veterans. But as you walk in the lodge, you see the different where their wardens would sit, their podiums. Not all lodges have podiums, but this particular one does. They also have, here's a good shot of the where the worship master sits. A little different with the side rails. I don't think I've ever seen this in a lodge, especially not that close to where the master sits, but to each his own. I'm always fascinated by the columns in lodges. They're so different the way they make them so ornate. I know the lodge I was just at about a month ago, the columns look pretty much the same, but they're a totally different color. And also the globes on top can be different sizes, and the way they're painted is just totally different. And also you've got the altar in the center, which is, you can see this is a really nice altar. As most altars, this probably opens up and they use to store the Holy Bible, the Quran, or other religious. So here's what you'll find in Tyrian Lodge in Georgia. Now, it's not set up for a meeting or anything, or because obviously the altar is missing right there, and they would have the Holy Bible or another. Well, the Holy Bible's typically going to be there. And also, you'll notice that there's microphones that are kind of hanging from the wall here. They've also got some in the center. Now, I will say that I don't know whether they use these for degree work for Blue Lodge Masons, but possibly they use them for some of the other degrees that happen here. One of them is Eastern Star. There's an Eastern Star chapter here that meets, and also, as you can see by the flags in the back, there's also a York Rite function that's going on now that they'll be doing some type of work here, which is why the room is kind of set up this way. There's always something different, like a sword like this. It's a very nice sword. It's approximately, I'd say, 4 feet tall. It's very nice. Two nice pianos.
I'm gonna move and find out. Theirs is a solid piece of granite.
Oh, nice.
It's
They got a solid piece of granite they made a altar out of, huh?
well,
That's what theirs was?
yeah.
Nice.
They had it cut by a monument company,
Mm-hmm.
and they put it in place and built the lodge.
The accents are real nice, though. The wood you got around it, real nice.
Yeah, the cedar. It's supposed to be proportional to the middle chamber.
Oh, nice.
Suppose that was the idea behind the proportion.
That's one of the things I've always liked about visiting other lodges. It seems like everyone's altar is different. I've yet to run into two that's like, hey, I've just seen one at another lodge looks just like that. Those words have never come out of my mouth. They've always been different.
This one, I say it's the idea.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video of the Tyrian Lodge in Warner Robins, Georgia. Great lodge, wonderful people, a growing lodge, and they got a nice big dining room, which really helps. So if they want to rent the area out, they can. But hope you enjoyed that, and be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to stay for the bloopers because I think I got a few of them. Anyway, so you are now exiting the coolest life. So welcome back to the coolest life, the Lodge Tour Edition. Yeah, this is another Lodge tour that I've gone through, and what the heck is going on with my eyeball? I can't stand what's going on with my eyeball. What is it? A little blur here. Ah, sticking me. Ah. All right. You are now entering. No, you're not.